According to Khomeini's prediction, Israel has 19 years left, for Kissinger it's next year. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini first claimed back in 2015 that Israel won't see the next 25 years. Firstly, Israel will not see the next 25 years, Khomeini said. God willing, there will be no such thing as a Zionist regime in 25 years. Until then, struggling, heroic and jihadi morale will leave no moment of serenity for Zionists. This was stated in relation to the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, which was signed earlier that year between Tehran and the P5+1, which in theory was to expire in 25 years' time. It was in this context that the remarks were made. Such rhetoric has been made in the past by the Islamic Republic. For instance, former President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad said 10 years prior that this regime occupying Jerusalem must vanish from the page of time. This was popularly mistranslated and misquoted in Western media at the time to Israel must be wiped off the map. The original quote itself was attributed to the Islamic Republic's founder Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. The 25 years has in some ways become a mantra. It was reposted officially on Khomeini's website the following year in 2016, and the head of Iran's army, Major General Abdolrahim Mousavi, repeated the claim in 2017 during an event commemorating the fallen during the Iran-Iraq War. Mousavi was also quoted as recently as yesterday by Iranian news outlets, commenting on the unrest in occupied Palestine that the signs of downfall of the child-killing and illegitimate Zionist regime has become evident. There are also promising indications of a change in the balance of power in favor of Palestine, he added. These all show the truth of the prediction that the Zionist regime will not see the next 25 years. However, in light of the current political situation between Israel and the Palestinians, centered on the state's assault and desecration of the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound and the forced evictions in Sheikh Jarrah and the conflict verging ever closer to a third intifada uprising, it seems that Khomeini's prediction might actually materialize, rhetoric aside. In fact, Iran's head of state wouldn't be the first to foretell the future fall of the State of Israel. Veteran American statesman Henry Kissinger, who is of Jewish origin and almost a centenarian, was less generous in his own prediction about the fate of the Jewish state. He is alleged to have stated in 2012 that in 10 years there will be no more Israel. Although this was even acknowledged by Haaretz, the Times of Israel, quoting a staffer of Kissinger, denied he ever made the statement.